Alright, Deck Tech, gonna keep this quick. So, I'm gonna try out the Storm Giants because I think this effect is pretty free, but unfortunately, unlike, Den of the Bugbear, this thing is basically impossible to animate. On the other hand, it does give me some late game utility, and it doesn't really ask for that much in return. So, I'm intrigued. I don't know what else to say. I'm intrigued. Yeah. We'll see how this does, but yeah, and while I'm at it, I just realized that I'm really losing a lot of games to mana screw, so I'm going up to 24 lands. I kind of like Glasspool Mimic because this card is great at just being a land if you don't have Aether Vial, and usually you need more lands if you don't have Aether Vial. But if you do have Aether Vial, this is a pretty good card to tick up to 3, and then copy your Merfolk. So I think I like this idea. Yeah, I like the, and then I kind of like this creature suite. I think this has done pretty well for me. I like the idea of main deck Counterspell. It's a good catch-all against almost everything. Gives me game against almost everything. It's also really good with the 8 bounce cards, and I've really been liking these. Just really maximum interaction game 1. They're not dead against basically anything. Really great with Chalice if it's a matchup for Chalice. I don't know what to say other than that I liked it. I've been liking them so far, but yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll see how it goes, but hey, so far I've been fairly impressed. I guess we'll just have to see. Let's get into the games. Shout out coming up. Thank you everybody. This is my first recorded match with the new microphone. At least the first one I'm keeping. There was a few previous games that just didn't really pan out at all. So it's the first recorded league that's going up with the new mic. So hope everybody enjoys. Yeah, thanks a lot for making this possible. Yeah, take care, and shout out coming up. And thank you everybody. Don't forget to hit, smash that like button and subscribe. Take care. Okay, so all right. So shout out to the patrons. We pretty much have, I think, the same lineup of patrons as we did last time, but of course that doesn't mean that any of them are any less appreciated. So thank you so much, Frederick LeMay. Thank you for Pavilis Damascus, Alexis, Jeremy Elder, Brett, Michael Patton, Tyler Smith, Jonas Sandiger, SWDJP, Alexi Sarabaku, Brendan Hopgood, Trent Crofts, Jeff Clark, Adam Boyd, Cody Bryam, Alex Wilson, Gabriel W., Rodrigo Tomazi, Ichiro Suzuki, and Andrew Watts. Yep, thank you all very much. If anybody else is interested in joining the Patreon, becoming a patron, we have new content. We have early access to new content coming up. Of course, this week, like I went over last time, we've got we're trying out Hall of the Storm Giants in Merfolk, and we're trying Plaguemere in the 12 Exalted Infect list. And coming up the week following this week, we've got we're back to Blinkblade, and I think actually the Blinkblade deck is really coming along quite nicely. So if you want to have early access to me continuing my journey in trying to be a Taxes / Ephemerate, whatever, a Taxes type player, and hopefully become a Taxes-esque type master as well. That would be that will hopefully be interesting. And of course we continue with the Obosh games. We've got Bone Crusher Giant here in the thumbnail this time, and yeah, I think this one is. I don't know if. Yeah. Anyway, we're getting close to basically my most recent build, which has some interesting, spicy new additions. But yeah. But for the time being, I'm still trying out new things, and let's see. I guess. Yeah, because not all of my versions have necessarily had Bone Crusher Giant, and this one is got Giant back in the mix. So let's see how this one does. So anyway, if any of you all are interested, if you become a patron, you will get early access to not just the Magic Mat channel, which will have the Obosh League here, but it will also have you'll also get early access to the MHayashi Gaming content, which will be the Flicker Wisp, the what do you call it, Blink Blade content as well. I also might be switching up how I upload the MHayashi Gaming content. Since it is kind of like a secondary channel, and since I go through the trouble of combining all of these things when I put them here on Patreon, it's probably just easier for me to just upload like maybe the whole league once a week for MHayashi Gaming. I want to keep feeding the algorithm daily content for Magic Mat. I don't think it's as big of a deal for me if I don't necessarily feed the algorithm as much as it wants for the MHayashi Gaming channel. Although who knows? I mean, trying to keep up with what the algorithm's looking for is always an interesting proposition. But it's going to be easier for me, I think, to just upload the whole league, at least for the MHayashi Gaming channel. Maybe my channel won't grow quite as fast, but I think that'll be okay, at least for now. Anyway, if you all are interested, definitely you're welcome to come on board. Oh yeah, and as you may have noticed, the mic is working again, so yay. Not exactly sure why it stopped working last week, but it's working now, so hopefully good things to come. And thanks all to my patrons. Definitely helps. It definitely helps. So take care, everybody. Have a wonderful week, and hope you enjoy.